Welcome back, everyone. It's been a minute since you've heard my voice, but I'm back and I'm here to let you know what the shell is happening. The short story here for you is that starting in January of 2023, What the Shell is back. The long story of it is that we've got a lot of exciting stuff coming up from next year. Starting with the idea that I'm going to be trying to move away from a seasonal model and more into a bit of a continuous release format. But to do that, I'm going to need help from you, the audience. You see, one of the hardest things I've learned in doing the show is that you need to make yourself different from everyone else. While I took inspiration from shows like Darknet Diaries or Hacking Humans, I feel like I've done my best to give you all a good mix of stories and interviews, but I could be doing more. I took a break from the show just after I got back from DEF CON last year, and I've been using that time to really think about what I can bring you, what I can do to really set myself apart as a podcast. And with that, I'm letting you know that there's going to be more interviews next year with people in the field and people who might have had hands-on experience in the trenches with some of the stuff that we'll be talking about. We're going to be going into things like the Zeus virus, talking a little bit about people like George Hotz, and diving back over into the war between Russia and Ukraine to learn about the real tactics and implications of cyber warfare. The last bit of content you can expect to see is some formats that I'll be trying out to see how you react to them and if they're worth pursuing. Things like maybe talking with some of my friends and having them pick their favorite hacking scenes in movies, then debunking them or trying to tell them what would actually need to happen for things like this to occur. I'm looking to bring in a little bit more variety, is what it gets down to, because at the end of the day, there are 4, 5, even 10 podcasts that will tell the same story in different ways, and I don't want to just be one of 10, I'd like to be my own show. I think you, the people who are coming back to listen to this, deserve that. So if 2023 around the corner, I'm coming to you all to say that I'm back. And if you're interested in having your story shared, feel free to reach out to me. The show's email is shellpod@protonmail.com. Or you can reach out to me on Instagram at shell_pod. To close it out, I just want to say thank you. To the people who are coming back to my show after a little bit of time off, to the people who might be new listeners that are coming back and finding this when I share it today. I'm hoping that I'll be able to give you the content that you want to listen to. I took the end of last year off to kind of take care of a little bit of a block in the creative mindset. I was feeling burnt out, and that's completely normal. But I think that I could have done a better job at communicating that I was not going to be gone permanently. So this episode is here to let you know that the first week of January, I'm back. It's going to be one hell of a year, and I'm looking forward to having you all as listeners. So if you could do me a favor, just make sure you follow me on your podcast platform of choice. It's going to help. And if you don't mind, leave a rating or a review talking about what your favorite episode was. Or, and I get it if that's not something you're into, maybe just share it with one of your friends. I've had a few people tell me that they've shared things like the Sony hack, or the original Ukraine cyber war episode, or the Internet of Things episode. I saw that one got a lot of traction for some reason. I think people want to hear that, so maybe I'll do a second episode around that. But if you share it with a friend, that's really the best compliment you can give me, and it means a lot. Anyways, that's all I've got for this trailer or little episode. I'm your host, John Cordes. Thanks for listening to me tease what the shell to expect in Season 3.